The Argument of His Book by Robert Herrick. Read for LibriVox.org by Nemo. I sing of brooks, of blossoms, birds, and bowers, of April, May, of June, and July flowers. I sing of maypoles, hawk carts, wassails, wakes, of bridegrooms, brides, and of their bridal cakes. I write of youth, of love, and have access, by these, to sing of cleanly wantonness. I sing of dews, of rains, and piece by piece, of balm, of oil, of spice and ambergris. I sing of times transshifting, and I write how roses first came red, and lilies white. I write of groves, of twilights, and I sing the court of Mab, and of the fairy king. I write of hell, I sing and ever shall, of heaven, and hope to have it after all. End a poem. This recording is in the public domain.
To His Muse by Robert Herrick, read for LibriVox.org by Eva Davis. Whither, mad maiden, wilt thou roam? Far safer 'twere to stay at home, where thou mayst sit, and piping please the poor and private cottages, since cotes and hamlets best agree with this thy meaner minstrelsy. There with the reed thou mayst express the shepherd's fleecy happiness, and with thy eclogues intermix some smooth and harmless bucolics. There on a hillock thou mayst sing unto a handsome shepherdling, or to a girl that keeps the neat with breath more sweet than violet. There, perhaps such lines as these may take the simple villages. But for the court, the country wit is despicable unto it. Stay then at home, and do not go or fly abroad to seek for woe. Contempts in courts and cities dwell, no critic haunts the poor man's cell, where thou mayst hear thine own lines read by no one tongue there censured. That man's unwise will search for ill, and may prevent it, sitting still. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
When He Would Have His Verses Read by Robert Herrick. Read for LibriVox.org by Nemo. In sober mornings do not thou rehearse the holy incantation of a verse, but when that men have both well drunk and fed, let my enchantments then be sung or read. When laurel spirits in the fire, and when the hearth smiles to itself and gilds the roof with mirth, when up the thirst is raised, and when the sound of sacred orgies flies around, when the rose reigns and locks with ointment shine, let rigid Cato read these lines of mine. End a poem. This recording is in the public domain.
To His Book by Robert Herrick, read for LibriVox.org. Make haste away, and let one be a friendly patron unto thee, lest, rapt from hence, I see thee lie, torn for the use of pastry, or see thy injured leaves serve well to make loose gowns for mackerel, or see the grocers, in a trice, make hoods of thee to serve out spice. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
To His Book by Robert Herrick. Read for LibriVox.org by Nemo. Take mine advice, and go not near those faces sour as vinegar, for these and nobler numbers can ne'er please the supercilious man. End a poem. This recording is in the public domain.
To His Book by Robert Herrick, read for LibriVox.org. Be bold, my book, nor be abashed, or fear the cutting thumbnail or the brow severe, but by the Muses swear all here is good, if but well read or ill read, understood. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
To Mistress Katharine Bradshaw, the lovely that crowned him with laurel, by Robert Herrick, read for LibriVox.org, by Nemo. My Muse in meads has spent her many hours, sitting and sorting several sorts of flowers, to make for others garlands, and to set on many a head here many a coronet. But amongst all encircled here, not one gave her a day of coronation, till you, sweet mistress, came and interwove a laurel for her, ever young as love. You first of all crowned her, she must of due render for that a crown of life to you. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
To His Verses by Robert Herrick, read for LibriVox.org. What will ye, my poor orphans, do when I must leave the world and you? Who'll give ye then a sheltering shed, or credit ye when I am dead? Who'll let ye by their fires sit, although ye have a stock of wit already coined to pay for it? I cannot tell, unless there be some race of old humanity left, of the large heart and long hand, alive as noble Westmoreland, or gallant Newark, which brave too may fostering fathers be to you. If not, expect to be no less ill used than babes left fatherless. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Not Every Day Fit for Verse, by Robert Herrick, read for LibriVox.org, by Nemo. 'Tis not every day that I fitted am to prophecy. No, but when the spirit fills the fantastic panicles full of fire, then I write as the Godhead doth indite. Thus enraged, my lines are hurled like the Sibyl's through the world. Look how next the holy fire either slakes or doth retire, so the fancy cools, till when that brave spirit comes again. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
His Prayer to Ben Jonson by Robert Herrick, read for LibriVox.org. When I a verse shall make, know I have prayed thee, for old religion's sake, Saint Ben, to aid me. Make the way smooth for me, when I, thy Herrick, honouring thee on my knee, offer my lyric. Candles I'll give to thee, and a new altar, and thou, Saint Ben, shalt be writ in my psalter. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
His Request to Julia, by Robert Herrick, read for LibriVox.org, by Nemo. Julia, if I chance to die ere I print my poetry, I most humbly thee desire to commit it to the fire. Better 'twere my book were dead than to live not perfected. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
To His Book by Robert Herrick, read for LibriVox.org. Go thou forth, my book, though late, Yet be timely fortunate. It may chance good luck may send thee a kinsman or a friend that may harbor thee when I with my fates neglected lie. If thou knowest not where to dwell, see, the fire's by. Farewell. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
His Poetry, His Pillar by Robert Herrick. Read for LibriVox.org by Nemo. Only a little more I have to write, then I'll give o'er and bid the world good night. 'Tis but a flying minute that I must stay, or linger in it, and then I must away. O Time, that cuttest down all, and scarce leav'st here memorial of any men that were! How many lie forgot in vaults beneath, and piecemeal rot, without a fame in death! Behold this living stone I rear for me, ne'er to be thrown down, envious Time, by thee. Pillars let some set up, if so they please. Here is my hope, and my pyramids. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
To His Book by Robert Herrick, read for LibriVox.org. If hap it must, that I must see thee lie, absurdus like, all torn confusedly, with solemn tears, and with much grief of heart, I'll recollect thee weeping part by part, and having washed thee, close thee in a chest with spice. That done, I'll leave thee to thy rest. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Upon Himself by Robert Herrick. Read for LibriVox.org by Nemo. Thou shalt not all die, for while love's fire shines Upon his altar, men shall read thy lines, And learned musicians shall, to honour Herrick's fame And his name, both set and sing his lyrics. To his book's end this last line he'd have placed: Jocund his muse was, but his life was chaste. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. End of Chrysomela by Robert Herrick.